Whew! Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Power Rangers, Season 1, Episode 11 of my show, but this is about Episode number 10. Now, before I start talking about it, I just wanted to mention this one more time. I mentioned this beforehand, I believe in my previous video, but I wanted to mention it again just to be on the safe side. Like I think I stated in my previous video, next month on the 13th of May, it's going to be 4 years I've been doing this YouTube stuff. I still can't believe that. 4 whole years. Man, I'm getting blown away by that. I've been doing this stuff for like 4 years. And as a commemorative for the 4-year anniversary thing, you see my anniversary is on a Saturday, so what I am going to probably do is maybe sometime later on that day, like, because I might go out for lunch or something, and often as a little bit of a celebrational kind of thing, I'm going to talk. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do multiple videos afterward. Well, actually, I might do multiple videos in the same day, that day. Like, I'll do 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. So that'll probably make it a grand total of 4 videos. Because 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, or even like 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening, so on and so forth. But still, that'll be 4 regardless. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that off the top there and get that out of the way. Now I'm going to actually talk about the actual episode. This is History of Power Rangers Season 1, Episode 11 of my show, but this is about Episode 10. Now, Episode 10 in the original Power Rangers series is known as Happy Birthday, Zack. But before I start talking about this video, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to record this tonight, but I just want to get this out of the way very quickly. I'm just going to record this tonight, but I'm going to upload it tomorrow for you guys. That way it's up. And then I'm probably going to record and upload another video for this week. This one will actually count as the second one for this week because I believe I did one video. I am gonna do the 2 video a week thing, but I'm gonna do one video today. Like, I'm gonna record it tonight, but I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, and then I'm gonna record and upload another one tomorrow as well. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, getting back into it, this is History of Power Rangers Season 1, Episode 11 of my show, but this is about Episode 10. And Episode 10 in the original Power Rangers series is known as Happy Birthday, Zack. Now, as the name of this episode states, the Rangers are kind of... Well, 4 of the Rangers are planning a surprise party for Zack because it's his birthday in the episode. Anyway, and now that I mentioned that about the birthday thing, I just want to get this out of the way again one last time. There will be 2 more times in the 90s segment of Power Rangers. Actually, 3 times if you count technically the final episode of the main segment of the Mighty Morphing series before the start of the Mighty Morphing Alien Rangers mini-saga segment. But I'll explain about that later, but technically, chronologically, there's about 4 more, because there's one in Mighty Morphing Season 3, there's one in Turbo, and then in Lost Galaxy CS, so it's about maybe 3 or so. Anyway, I just thought I'd get that out of the way. So basically, what happens is, Jason, Billy, Trini and Kimberly are at Ernie's juice bar preparing things for Zack's surprise party. Cause it's a surprise party, so they don't want to know him to know about it prematurely and stuff. And then Rita's off in her palace, and she's like, a birthday, we must make a present. And then Finster says that he had just the present in mind for good old Zack. He's going to make a monster that is going to wipe him out for good. Now, this is, remember when I said that in some of the videos they were going to use monsters that they used on previous planets? I'm gonna backtrack because I missed it. Anyway, they're getting back into the Rangers. I'm gonna backtrack back to the Rangers, and then I'll get back to Rita because I sort of jumped ahead there. I didn't mean to jump ahead, guys. I'm kind of a little tired because I'm uploading this at like 9:30 because I'm looking at my watch. So if I sound like I'm skipping ahead, it's because I'm kind of tired. So again, I apologize for the inconvenience about this. Anyway, and getting back into it, they're preparing for Zack's birthday party, and then basically Billy does this thing where he's dancing to some music, and he tells Kimberly that the predecessors about the music where the composers made the album for the music he's playing transcend all predecessors to this genre of music. And then Kimberly's wondering what Billy said, and then Trini's saying that Billy likes the music and stuff, and then basically what happens is Ernie's character, he's fiddling with this Keiko-matic, which is a machine that Billy made. It's basically a machine that makes a birthday cake kind of thing. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Anyway, then it goes into, then Ernie's having a little problem with the Keiko-matic machine, and basically what happens is he asks Billy to come help him, but Billy's so distracted by the music, so Kimberly has to take his headphones off and to tell him to get him to help Ernie and stuff. And basically what happens is after that, basically what happens is that after they clean up the mess with the Keiko-matic, actually, there's a mess of, like, frosting, like, icing on all over, and he's like, I hate machines. And then Rita's like, a birthday, we must make a present. And then Finster said that he's got just the present in mind for good old Zack. He's gonna make a monster that'll wipe Zack out for good and stuff. And then it goes back into where the other Rangers are preparing for Zack's birthday. And basically what happens is after that, after they clean up the mess with the cake machine, Jason walks in and he asks Ernie what happened, and Ernie explains that the Keiko-matic machine that Billy made for Zack's birthday, it went on a warpath, basically, nearly drowned him in cake mix. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but that's so hilarious, it nearly drowned him in cake mix. Oh my god. Anyway, then basically Jason is telling Ernie that he really wants to thank him for keeping the place open so that they could decorate for Zack's birthday party. And Ernie said that Zack's going to be surprised. And speaking of surprises, they're going to be surprised when he learned about the Power Rangers and stuff. And then basically what he heard is that they're just normal humans like them. And then basically Jason said a lie about them being space aliens. I think that's to cover up the identity thing. But that's my opinion, and like I've always told you, YouTube is about people's opinions, and that's my opinion. And then Ernie freaks out about that, and Jason tells him to keep this alien stuff under wraps, because they don't want to freak everybody out. And then it goes back into where Rita is, and then Rita basically asked Spencer about the monster, the birthday present. They should pick a really nasty one. And basically what happens after that is she asked him what monster he chose, and he tells her that it's a Nasty Night on page 12, and she looks up the Nasty Night monster, and the Nasty Night monster is another monster that they used on a previous planet, specifically on the planet of Tarmac 3. It made space that out of the planet's finest warriors, and she said that she wants it, and then they start making it, and and now that I gotten into that with the Nasty Night, I'm just gonna get one little thing about him out of the way here. They actually do create him when they finish creating his sword. So, sorry, I just wanted to get that little tidbit of information there out of the way. Anyway, then basically it goes back into where Jason and the others are, and they celebrating that they got the stuff up for Zack's surprise party, and then Billy says that all they have left now is to make sure that Zack doesn't find out about the festivities prematurely, which means they gotta keep it a surprise for him. And then Ernie freaks out and he tells the others that he just heard Zack from his office window. He thinks he's on his way there, so they do this. Remember when I did one of the previous videos, I said that there was this fast motion scene in one of them? Well, this is another one of those fast motion things where they pick up all the supplies to get it out of the youth center so that Zack doesn't see it. Because they wanted it to be a surprise party, of course, so that makes sense. Anyway, and then basically what happens is, after that, what happens is Zack comes into the youth center and he says, he asks Ernie what's with the late hours, and then Ernie tells him a lie about having to catch up on some paperwork, and Zack said that Trini's mom said that they might be there, and he said that, and then Ernie says that it's just him and his bowl of popcorn and his stack of papers and such. And then he said that Zack said that he gets it, and because, like I said, he said that Trini's mom told him that they would be there, and he wonders where they are. So he goes off to find them again, but he doesn't know that they're actually there. They're just hiding under the table. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but that's kind of hilarious. That's kind of hilarious in a way. Anyway, continuing on. After Zack leaves, after Zack leaves, Ernie tells the others that Zack's gone, and then they say that was close. And then basically what happens is it goes into a night scene with Rita and her minions, and they're creating the Nasty Night sword, which ultimately creates the monster. Basically what happens is they're welding hot iron to make the Nasty Night sword, and then Rita does this incantation to create the Nasty Night monster, And then afterward, it goes back into where the Rangers are, and then they're basically, it goes to where they're in the school, and then Zack shows up where Kimberly is, and then he asks her if he seems a bit older, and she said that no, and then after Zack tried to explain it to her about it being his birthday and stuff, she makes up a line about it being her poodle's birthday, and then he gets upset about that, and he goes off, and then Jason wonders why Zack's upset, and he says that basically, Kimberly says that basically he's upset because he thinks that the others forgot his birthday and stuff, and she's saying that he seems really bummed. Do they think that this surprise party is a good idea? And then Billy is basically saying that, of course, because his disappointment now will only add to his surprise later on. And then basically what happens is Jason says that he's going to be so surprised that they're going to have to pull him off the ceiling, which is kind of a joke. And then it goes into where Zack is in the wilderness, and he says that his friends knew that his birthday was coming up. How could they just forget? He said that he guesses that his friends were just too busy thinking of their own lives, and that's messed up. And he said that he should have just stayed in bed today. And then Rita and her minions show up, and Rita said that she's throwing a party, and they're even taping it for him. And then Babu says that basically, that they brought him a present, which is the Nasty Knight. So then Zack morphs into his ranger form to fight the Nasty Knight, and then while he's fighting him, he's like, "Oh man, this is not how I wanted to spend my birthday." And then Babu does this commentary thing where he says that the Nasty Knight is about the Power Ranger to his knees. And then basically the alarm in the command center goes off, and Zordon asks Alpha to check in with the morphing grid and see what's going on. And then Alpha says that it's Zack, and then basically Zordon says that he's alone against one of Rita's diabolical henchmen, and he contacts the Power Rangers, and they basically tell him he basically tells them what's going on with Zack, and they go to help him, and then they start fighting the Nasty Knight monster. But when Jason fights the Nasty Knight monster using his sword, he finds out that his weapon is fried, and then later on, the other Rangers' weapons get fried, and then Rita uses, sorry about that, guys, I just had a little itch. Then Rita uses her magic wand to make the Nasty Knight monster grow, and then they summon the Megazord, and then they start fighting using the Megazord. But while they're fighting while using the Megazord, the power sword gets fried. The power sword for the Megazord gets fried, and then Zack figures out how Ugly Mankey's beating him. Apparently, any energy that they use at him, he reflects back at them, which is why their weapons become so fried. And he comes up with this idea to reflect his own energy back at him, along with some of their own, and he tells them to let him have the honor of cleansing Sir Buckethead. I think it's because it's his birthday. And basically what happens after that is they defeat the Nasty Night Monster, and then Rita's upset that she lost again, and then basically then it goes back into a scene where they're in the youth center and the lights are up, and Zack says that he still doesn't know why they have to stop there, and he wonders why the lights are up, and then the others are saying, surprise, happy birthday, and then basically they said that he thinks that they forgot, and he said that he was such a surprise, and then basically, Ernie is having another little problem with Billy's Cake-O-Matic machine afterward, and then they start doing this dancing thing, and then there's some music playing in the background, and that's basically where this episode stops. So if you guys like this video when I post it tomorrow morning on YouTube, just please give it the real best you guys can, and I'll see you guys maybe next week for the next Power Ranger video. So until then, like I always tell you with this series, may the power protect you always.